do some readings. Now, I want to check out Trump because I haven't checked on Trump. Okay. They got a rumor going around that he went to the hospital. They said it was false, but okay, of course, we don't believe them. We use our own uh, judgment. Okay. If we say he went, he went. They lie too much. Can't trust them. So, we're going to do a reading. And I got the Kipper here. Got to have a Kipper on him. Yes. Happy Easter, everyone. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Mm-hmm. Yes. Hope you ate some Easter ham. I can't eat ham. It's too high in salt. It's got a high salt content. It's one thing about ham. It has a high salt content. Plus, they add salt to it for preservative. So, yeah. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Michi. Hey, Rodinia. Waiting to get Ramona and Colleen. How are you feeling? I was thinking about you earlier. Okay, how you feeling today, girl? That's good. That's really good. Okay, so with all that said, let me get me a got of water up here. I wasn't gonna come on today, but I had to release some of this mental energy. Okay, it helps me to relax and just chill out. So I am using my Mystic Soul deck. Okay, and I want to get a reading on Trump's health. And see what's going on, okay? Did he go to the hospital? What can you tell us about Trump's health? His current health. What is the energy surrounding Trump's current health? They say he's going downhill. They say he went to the hospital. Don't know if that's true. They were talking about his speech. You know, I don't watch Trump. Okay, so I don't watch TV. Okay, and the videos on here or the news of Trump I skip over. I read the heading and keep on going. Yeah, it a lot of times it's not just that it could be depressing, it's just that it could become excruciating, okay, to try and dissect to make sense of what he's saying. And I'm just like, I'm over it. Turn the channel, okay. And then he lies, okay, and lying right there in front of our faces, okay, like it's the thing to do, like we are actually believing it. Blows my mind, okay. That lets you know something wrong. So what can you tell us what's going on about his health? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yes. Hi, old great goat from Hawaii. I had to double my LASIK and call the nurse. What's LASIK? Because when you say LASIK, I'm thinking of that LASIK surgery. But I know that's not it because you said it with an X. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, you don't need to start swelling up either, girl. Okay, wait, let me cut the cards. I shuffled, let me cut. See, we have the bottom of this health reading for Donald Trump. Ooh, Six of Wands in reverse. So, um, he's not winning. I tell you that. He's not winning. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now, Pentacles refers to the health, okay? It's in reverse. So he's got a loss. I don't know. It could be a loss of memory. It could be a loss of physical ability. It could be a loss of brain function. There's a loss here. There's some kind of loss. Oh, okay. So we have the Six of Cups. I think it's his memory. I mean, the Nine of Cups. I believe it's his memory, his cognitive memory is in decline. Yeah, the Hierophant. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah. It's causing paranoia, nightmares, sleepless nights. Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah, emotional. Well, they say he gets at nighttime, he gets on that computer and goes on a rampage. So that's emotional. Ooh, yeah, the Moon. So his mental decline is evident. The World. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And Justice in reverse. Justice in reverse is going right here under the Hierophant. Okay. So they may be they're not being honest. Okay. Hold on. They're not being honest about his health. I can see that right now. Keisha. Keisha. Girl. I had to run outside real quick, honey, and I got my little shorty shorts on, so I had to throw something over that real quick. Okay, so yeah, they're keeping his decline on the low, and then yeah, and it's slow. The information is coming in is slow. The movement is slow. He's just being tortured. Okay, he's doing it to himself. His health is torturing him. Nobody has to touch him for him to be tortured. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, wow. So the medicine that they're giving him may not be working or may have stopped working. And the strength card. Ooh. I wonder, is it he can't control it. It's stronger. And the wheel of fortune in reverse. It's just bad luck. Oh, and the world? Oh my goodness. Something's going on with Trump and his health. It is not good, good, good. King of Wands. I don't know who the King of Wands could be because he's got so many people in his administration. It could be anybody, but it could be JD. And we got the King of Cups. So we got all kinds of folks in here. So the King of Wands and the King of Cups look like they in cahoots. They're giving him something. And the Chariot. So it may not be controlling him like it was. And then the plans. Yeah. And the Empress. This has a manual. Let's see what it says. Okay. It's not too thick. So believe me, it doesn't say too much. Okay. Look at that. And they got all this triggeration at the beginning. Oh yeah, it's not too much. Oh, it doesn't have reverse, but this isn't reverse. Oh, it does. So it looks like he don't know if he's coming or going. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. So we have deceit, yes. Corruption, deceit about Trump's health. Yeah. And the Ace of Swords, okay. But there's clarity. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So there's a lot of jealousy, dishonesty, and lying, and all this going on around this gentleman and his health. Okay, but he's declining, and it looks like the medication that they're giving him is no longer working like they needed to. But there's clarity. Here's some clarity, okay? And this clarity gives me the vibe that we the people, we see this. We know it. We know we see you. Okay, we know you're hiding right over there. Okay, we see you. Okay. So, but if they put it on a public level, then it's going to prompt them, provoke the people are going to be provoked or provoke them to do something and to act accordingly. And they don't want to act accordingly. They're too busy covering it up because they're all running. They just a hot mess up there in that. Let's look at the administration. What can you tell us, okay, about Donald Trump's administration? What's going on with the administration? The best laid plans of mice and men, okay? But they didn't have no best laid plans. That's the thing about it. What can you tell us about the Trump administration? Okay. What's going on in the administration? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Trump administration. What's that in it? Yep. When it's all said and done, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Loss. Loss, loss, loss. Okay. Temperance. Okay. So there's patience, okay, in the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so they're taking their time. They're procrastinating, okay? They're taking their time and delay, okay? The inevitable. Oh, wow. This talks about patience and balance, okay? But you got the Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, who talks about procrastination, okay? Delaying. And then we have the World, the end. So they are delaying the end. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We have the Four of Wands in reverse. Ooh, that's like a funeral, okay? But we'll just call an event. A planned event has been delayed. Okay. And the Star card in reverse. There is no hope. They're losing hope. They're losing faith. Yeah. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Yeah. Luck is not on their side. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. Oh, wow. Lay it to rest. Lay it to rest. And the Strength card. Now, the Strength card, okay, is going over the world. So his power is coming to an end. Talks about inner strength, but it's coming to an end. It's over. And the Two of Cups. There has been an agreement to delay his events. Maybe anything, I don't know if he has anything coming up. But we also have the Fool in reverse. So, and some risky behavior. Wow, he's got two major arcanas, two major arcanas, two major arcanas. Okay, is screaming. My. The Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so they are trying to avoid the bad luck that's coming their way, and they know it's coming their way. They're trying to delay it. Yeah, they've made plans, or actually, the plans that they made were put to rest. With this Two of Wands, they're trying to figure it out, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, there it goes. Okay, the give and take, honey, is over. Okay, and the Three of Cups in reverse. There we go with the King of Wands. He came up in Trump. I wonder, is this representing Trump? Because this represents leadership and self-confidence. Okay, but they're losing hope in that. Could be JD Vance, who they don't have no hope for in. Okay, here we go, and there we go with that King of Cups. They're trying to avoid conflict. They're trying to keep a balance here. And there's judgment. Yeah, they're trying to find balance. They're trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, and there's betrayal, treason, heartbreak, and secrets, things being done, hidden, things being hidden. Okay, they are hiding it. And the Seven of Cups. Oh boy, smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. This is the administration. So the thing about it is, what I'm looking at is like, okay, with all these major arcanas, it's like there's emphasis. Okay, there's emphasis. It's not just telling me, okay, here comes the next card emphasizing, okay, that they are trying to stay in balance. Okay, there's emphasis that they're hiding things. It's an illusion. There's emphasis, okay, on losing faith, losing hope. There's emphasis on this. KH from the UK. He says she's within a 5-mile radius. How the heck can the president tell you that a kidnap victim is 5 miles radius? Unless he got something to do with it. The thing with the Trump and his removal of people, okay, is because he is removing people who will not continue to take his BS, not continuing to put up with his BS. See, because here's what's the thing in the administration there is these people are going to jail. They're breaking the laws and they know it, okay? They know they're breaking the laws, okay? But even though in the midst of all that, they're only going to take it so far. And he's going to push it to the level. He doesn't care, okay? Because the thing about it, and these people know that when it's all said and done, they're going to be thrown under the bus with the rest of them. So they try to milk this cow for all it's worth and then roll up under the bus, okay, like with the rest of them. They know it. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. They know it. They're in there, okay. They get in where you fit in. That's the Trump administration. Get in where you fit in, okay. They are getting in there and they are stealing and lying, okay, to fill their coffers as much as they can in the meantime and in between time. That's it. Enough said. Okay, let's get to Kipper. We got the Kipper. Okay. Kipper loves reading on Donald Trump. See? Yeah, that's all they doing. They all for themselves. They're not for. Here's the thing. Okay. And this is with the people. The United States of America needs to recognize that if a person is not for you, he's against you. Okay? You electing an official and he's not working for you, the people, then he needs to go. See what I'm saying? Because there's nothing else to do but steal. If you're not working for the people, then you're stealing from the people. There's only 2 jobs. Well, really, there's one. But if you're not doing the job, okay, you're stealing from the people. What are you doing? What are you up there for? People need to realize this and think, even if you like the person, okay, if they not doing it in your best interest, okay. And then another thing too is you have to look at the United States. United, keyword, okay, and stop looking at yourselves. You have to look at it what it is for what it is. It is the United States of America. It's not this state or that state. It is the United States of America. It is not you, me, or him. It is we, the people. If they are not going to work for the people, then what are they doing there? See what I'm saying? And if you have to take the money or whatever out of the equation to get that balance, then that's what you do. That's what you do. But you can't take all the money out because that's where the money goes. We pay taxes. That's where it goes. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of money, okay, from the people. We paying our taxes, okay, whatever taxes they may be sales tax, honey, okay, on my favorite dress. Gonna look good tonight. But nevertheless, okay, it's for the people. It is the people are putting in to help each other out. Okay, that's what that's for. Stop getting on that hate train about you paid for this and you paid for that. You ain't they're not taking that much taxes out your earnings that you can pay for somebody's what's that car, that Tesla. Okay, that's a lot. That's quite a few people's taxes up in that. Okay, that they're taking, and you need to realize that it ain't no me. Oh, I'm paying my taxes. No, we paying taxes and all that, and they're seeing it as money. They got issues. These people up in the administration have personal issues, not to mention mental problems. Okay, but I ain't one to talk. Okay, everything's alleged on this channel. Thank you for the $2, KH. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. But yeah, I mean, come on, it's not rocket science. You guys are making it rocket science, been making it rocket science, okay? Before I even had the understanding, there was people who had understanding. And they allow this stuff to go on. Now look where we're at. They have elected a criminal, a convicted criminal for the president of the United States. And what did he do? He went and got his little posse. And they all in the uproar and they all complaining, okay? What they say about the peoples, okay? What they say about the black people. You can take them out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the people. Same thing. Same thing. Yeah. Same thing. So, what can the temper? That girl, let me tell you something. They was threatening him to go to jail. Don't nobody want Trump. Don't nobody want Trump, okay? And taking Trump to jail, okay? If you want to really make him pay for his crimes, okay? Take his money. Take his money, okay? And watch how his reaction. See what I'm saying? Don't nobody want him. Okay, the man is over 70 years old, okay, with these health problems and dementia. Believe me, if he did go to jail, they would find some reason. They would find a quick reason, okay, to give him time served. Lord, okay, I'm not trying to be funny, laughing at, but it's funny, but it's reality at the same time. Okay, it's real. Well, the thing about it is, he got convicted before he got elected, and they still let the man run. He shouldn't have even been able to run for president. They let him run. Then he won, or he cheated, really, okay, and they let that slide. Now here they are, all up in the White House, him and his little buddies. What can you tell us about Donald Trump? What's going on with Donald Trump? What's his, okay, is he in the hospital or what? Are they lying to us? What's going on with Donald Trump? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Donald Trump. What's going on? Well, the White House. Something going on with the White House. And the courthouse. There's something going on. A message of concern. The lovers. And marriage. Occupation. Job. Work. Change. The community. So there may be a change that maybe affects in a message of concern that affects the community. Sudden wealth. They just stole somebody money. And there's a message. A contract. Imprisonment. False people. And high honor. But yet there's concern. A child. Distant horizons. This might be the war. And thief. Oh. And great fortune. Poverty. Is that the recession everybody's talking about? This war? And a mature woman. So women and children. Women and children, okay? And this could be about the war. And I'm going to tell you something. With all this great fortune, okay, they using this war. Hold on. They're using this war to steal money. To steal money, allegedly. think that they are using this. Oh, shit, that's what I was going to do. They are using this war, okay, to tally up these accounts, okay? Because, you know, wars cost money. Wars cost money. And the people that are going to really be affected about it are the women and the children. Because they're going to take the money from the programs. This is going to give them more reason to defund these programs. Well, he's doing the same thing that Putin is doing. You running in there thinking somebody's weak, okay, and they fighting back. They're not as weak as you thought they were, okay? Furthermore, what do you want that oil anyway? Why are you going all the way overseas to the Middle East? There's people that have, there are people who have more rights to that oil than Donald Trump. And he basically is stepping on their heads, okay? But see, you think they finna let him just walk out there with them with that oil? Here's the thing. When it's all said and done, believe me, okay? When it's all said and done, you're gonna hear about the state of mind of Donald Trump. You're gonna hear that this man was not in his right mind, and they know it. Okay, but what you're getting is people who have their self-interest, okay, at heart. There's nothing about the people, you, him, me, or even the administration. The administration is not the administration. They're all in it for themselves. They got all this conflict going on, okay? They have conflict of interest going on, okay? All the time. The people he's hiring is a conflict of interest. His whole administration is a conflict of interest. Because they're trying to use the war to rob the United States. Allegedly. Okay? So now all these programs, okay, that the court would probably stop them from defunding, now they're going to defund because they need that money for the war. Allegedly. Let me do one more row. Mm-hmm. All this sudden wealth and all this, okay, mm-hmm. Main female. So there's a main female involved, okay, I believe overseas, and the official person. Trying to get away with something. Wealthy man. He's got good fortune. Off the workers, toil and labors. See? The poor people. Poverty. Poverty. Poor people working. And the mature man. That's my trump card right there. Now, this could represent the senior citizens. Now that I think about it, the women, the children, and the senior citizens, okay, will be affected the most, okay, by the high prices and lack of jobs, okay. Mm-hmm. That could be what that is, allegedly. Can't believe we are where we are in this day and age. But there's too much there's too much I guess you could say evil. Okay, there's too much corruption in the administration. It's too much. It's ridiculous. Okay, and the thing about it is to think that the people, okay, these are supposed to be smart people, okay, but this is also goes to tell people like you and me, the regular schmegular people, we already know better, okay. We already can look at them and we can see that all money ain't good money, okay. We can see what money and power does to people. Look at them. Look at them. And everybody that does have own a business, okay, they either, if you do have some success, oh, don't let them see it because they want to buy you out. And if you don't sell it to them, they gonna drive you out. You can't even make an honest living. Yeah, you can't even make an honest living. Now, what I also want to take a look at is I want to ask the cards about those missing those missing kids. Yeah, mom and pop stores, okay? They got to get on the illegal train in order to survive. What kind of mess is that? They have to be a criminal and break the law in order to survive and to maintain, okay? Because they are being threatened by bigger corporations who are just evil, okay? See, this is what happens when you have power and money. Look how okay, instead of putting it back into the economy, instead of putting it back into the American people, okay, they corrupt. And the thing about it is, okay, when you do get like that, okay, there is consuming. It's consuming, okay, and it's going to eat them up. Everything is going to eat them up. It's like a cancer, and it just keeps going and going and going until it's gone. And these people are going to keep going and going. I guess they want to be the only store in the in the state or in the city that you could buy from. Okay, they want to be the only anything. If you want anything, you have to get it from the source, the government. I guess the government, because they're going to claim they're the government. Hmm. But where you gonna have the money to buy? If they gonna keep you poor, they're not gonna get too much of anything. And all that money, okay, what they're gonna do? They're gonna use it up and go to the next country. After you run, okay, you only got so many countries in this world. Well, it's not the illegals, okay. They want you to think they're illegals. They're not. Mm-mm. These are people who have gotten money on the wrong side of the track, so to speak. Okay. And they let them come in here and wash that money with legal property, legal businesses, okay? And they allow them because they got money and they got all this money, okay? But they got it illegally. So now they have to put that money into something. So they come over here and they pay these people money, okay, because that's how they see Americans. All they care about is money. They own businesses and houses, okay? They not legal because they sit up there and got that money and brought it over here. They washing it, girl. And they're allowing them to do it. Let me tell you something, okay? There are red flags that they have up for people, okay? They raise, okay, you buy a house, depending on how you buy it and what, okay, it'll raise a red flag, okay? And they won't do anything because they're corrupt. They'll pay the city auditor. Right, it's sad. Okay, everywhere you turn, they're paying people. They paying people all that money. They got to do something with all that money. That's just like taking you. Okay, let me tell you another way. That's just like looking at a man. Okay, on the street, a bum begging for money, and you give him $20 that you got illegally. Do you think he's going to care how you got that money? He's not even going to question it. He's going to go and he's going to make that money legal. And America is allowing, don't get mad at the illegals because they can't do no more than they're allowed to do. And they are allowing this to go on. They're allowing it. And then at the same time, they're telling you that it's the illegals. And the illegals, okay, like you say, is buying the houses. Okay. The real people, okay, who are not illegals, can't even buy a house. That's the ones they picking up. They don't even have a house. They don't have money for lawyer representation. Them the ones they getting the legal ones and leaving the illegal ones alone. You see the picture here, allegedly. See what I'm saying? So they're not they're not doing any more than they're allowed to do. Hate to say it, okay, but it's real, and this is how they brainwash us, and it works. We thinking that they must be illegal, they must be illegal, they must be illegal. Okay, well I tell you one thing, okay, if they ain't got a house, they must be legal, okay, because it's the illegals that they're allowing to buy up property. Mm, and turn it into and make it legal. It's the new way of money laundering. That's what they used to do. That's what they used to do, but they started to mess that up. Girl. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. These, and it's really sad that a lot of these, I know I have a friend and she bought property down there in Mexico. She said somewhere in Mexico, and they're building a house. And she would tell me the progress. Oh, I'm on, and the house is almost finished and stuff like that. Okay. And then she told me, her house is finished. Now she's in America. Okay. She's telling me the house, in Mexico is finished. Okay. And everything. And I'm like, well, why are you still here? How come you don't? I couldn't understand, why are you here and you don't move into your house that you built? And she said, because the area it's in is controlled by I don't know, some drug lords or something like that. Okay. And if they go there, okay, they're gonna run them out or kill them. Now, I must say, at the same time, it made me wonder, then why did you build a house? Well, that that may be okay, but if the people is in there running you out, how you gonna get equity? Okay, because you can't sell it to them because all they gonna do is take it. I don't know. I lost touch with her, so I don't know what she's doing. Real nice girl. Maybe she's letting her family stay there because she's got family in Mexico. And she was talking about, yeah, she was talking about the corruption there and there. I was just like, damn, okay. Mexico would be such a nice place. But look at the people that they have. And don't think the United States is not in on it. Okay. Well, they buy for the equity and take the equity from that and put it over here. Is that what they're doing? Right. Well, it's too much. They didn't ran themselves out of their own country. Now they're trying to come over here. Okay? They're coming over here. They're paying the police, they're paying the politicians, they're paying whoever, they're paying. You see how that goes? The closest gets the mostest. And the same thing that they're hollering about, they are allowing and participating in. Okay? So yeah, it's real. It's a catch 22. Yeah, but see, if you allow them to corrupt the United States, you're not going to want to live here. You're going to be the people in the United States are going to be trying to cross the border to Canada or somewhere. See what I'm saying? It's easier to use the poor people and the uneducated people, but they've climbed their way to the top. Because this is all these people are worried about is money, 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 money. And they're paying large sums of money because they got it. Okay. And now that they have accepted this money, they're chained to the devil. They have chained themselves to the devil by allowing the corruption, taking the bribes, taking the money, okay? Now you are no longer in control. You have given your control over to the devil. He's got chains on you. He's blackmailing you. He's whatever he doing. He got tapes on you. He got Jeffrey Epstein's on you. He got all that. Yeah. And then you got the other countries. They see it, okay, and they in on it too. So go figure. Okay. So with that said, let's get an update on Jack and Lilli Sullivan, the two missing children from Nova Scotia, Canada, whose mom, Malaya, and stepfather, Daniel, they were in the custody of them when these two kids came up missing. And I'm pretty sure the mom and the dad either had something to do with it or knows because they're right there. These people live in the middle of nowhere. The kids were only, what were the kids? 5 and 7. The little boy was about to turn 6. Jack. Okay, Lilli was already in school. The little boy was about to be in school. Okay, and they come up missing. Now, the thing about it is, they live there. They don't have neighbors. Okay, it looked like the house looked like they live right there in a forest, a dense forest. It looked like they cut down trees. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying they cut down trees and stuff and leveled out a piece of land in the middle of all this, where they got the mobile home, a trailer home. Okay, there you go. And a lonely road that goes up the street. Okay. So you telling me that those kids come up missing? Nah, they didn't come up missing. They didn't just walk away. I did cards on them, and I was thinking about them the other day. What can you give us on Jack and Lilli Sullivan? What's the current energy around these two children? Yeah, those two kids in Nova Scotia, Canada. Mm-hmm. And the Child Protective Services was coming out, okay, to the house, or were due to come out to the house, because maybe the something was reported with the little girl. 6 and 4. Let's look at the current energy. Mm-hmm. Let's look at some current. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Jack and Lilli Sullivan. What's the current energy with them? Underneath it all, the Queen of Swords. Okay. So there's some communication going on. Okay. There is some information. There's information. The Page of Swords. There go Chatty Patty. Communications. Okay. First thing out the deck is Chatty Patty. Okay. Now, Chatty Patty, okay, in reverse, talks about spreading gossip, okay, and rumors, okay. It's also a card, okay, of miscommunication. And because it's a page, it's inexperience. Inexperience, okay. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. This talks about dishonesty and manipulation. Okay. And we have the Hierophant. And the Empress. That's the mom. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this case is slow moving. The Death card in reverse. Okay. It's not over. Well, no, it is over. As a matter of fact, yes, it's over. The Death card in reverse. Oh my. Three of Wands. Okay. She's waiting on something. They okay, something they waiting on something, okay, but they not in no hurry. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. The government is working on it though. And there's an agreement, okay? The Empress is hanging over the agreement. Maybe the mom has agreed to work with the government, okay? And not avoiding them because she was avoiding them. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So there's been a stall on the communication. I don't know if maybe there's tips are not coming in or what, but the government is working in partnership with this Queen of Cups. And we have smoke and mirrors. And the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, they digging up something, honey. They digging up some evidence. Uh-oh. They're digging up some evidence. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there seems to be some type of loss of focus, loss of control here. And the King of Swords. And the Four of Wands in reverse. Oh, that could be a funeral or a canceled event or delay. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's the family. So there's smoke and mirrors around the family. Yeah. And here we go with the Six of Swords. Okay. Now, they want to move on, but they also represent some communications. And I think the family who's smoking mirrors, they're not happy. Okay. They want to move on, but they digging stuff up. Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to get away with something. There we go. More swords. and the lovers. Six of Wands in reverse, failure. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, missed opportunities. And the Nine of Cups. This could also represent an abundance. And the Page of Cups. And the Two of Swords in reverse. So, a communication, a decision will be made. Okay? They might be digging up, as we speak, some evidence on these children. Maybe they found their bones, because that's all they are now. They may have found something, or they're going to. I think that pink blanket was to throw them off. Okay, to throw them off. As far as I'm concerned, they could have went in the woods and threw that themselves. Okay, because there's nothing and nobody else around. You see what I'm saying? Okay, the people that live there on that property, that's them. Okay, and you may have some people that live way over there. Okay, if you can see them, because you got the forest. When they showed the aerial view, let me see their house and the property. There's nobody there to take them. Somebody had to come and transport them. You got to be transported. You can't just 6 and 4. Yeah, the mom was in the back sleeping, so she has no clue. Okay, she says she was sleeping. She probably was high. Right. The disappearance is considered mysterious, okay, with no clear answers, okay. They don't have any answers because they don't really have any clues, okay. Like this case here, Nancy Guthrie, okay. She couldn't go nowhere, so somebody had to come get her. She couldn't just walk. Same with these little kids. They're little kids. Okay. They can only walk so far. Okay. And in the area that they're in, I don't see anybody out. The only property I see is theirs. And it ain't all that either. That looked like trailer trash. Okay, Lord forgive me. But even trailer trash, okay, got a right to live. But that's what the house looked. And the mama staying in the trailer, I mean in the camper, because she moved out the house to let them move in. Like she really did something. Okay. And then they got the other son, the brother, I forgot his name. Okay. Uh, okay. So they hurried up and took that other little baby. She had a baby by the stepdaddy. Okay. And the baby was in the bed with her. The other two little kids, which was hers, not his, are missing. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see what they can tell us about that's the current energy. Let's ask who took, because they were taken. If they wasn't taken that far, they were taken. If they were there on the property or in those woods by their house, they would have smelt the decomposition. The dogs, okay? Mm-hmm. Oh, you seen it, huh? Right, okay. See what I'm saying? And they got that one road that going up, okay? Mm-mm. I channeled them, okay? And when I channeled them, I still remember I had the sight of them being taken in a car, okay? I don't know if the mama, okay, but I see of them being scurried along in a car to get in a car. See what I'm saying? No, he don't have them. Mm-mm. Oh, they went over there, honey. They checked him out. He don't have the kids. He sounded like to me that he didn't mind paying the child support. Wasn't trying to be he wasn't trying to be bothered with them kids. I don't think he's got those kids. The reason why I say that is because they were living pretty much in a drug house. They're not going to tell you that. They always want to tell you the allegedly. They want to tell you the pure side of the incident. Okay, they don't really go into those type of details. Okay, but if you look at the property, if you look, have you seen the house? Have you seen the outside? Okay, let's see. It's sad. So I'm trying to get a view of the property. Oh, Martell was his name. This was 7 days ago. Atlantic News. Oh, Daniel. Okay. Oh, his last name was Martell. They have the stepdad. This is 7 days ago. On March 2nd, okay, they have him in the court. Okay. That he, on March 2nd, 2026, okay, is charged with sexual assault and forcible confinement of an adult. Now, is that his baby mama? Because I thought she left him. Enforceable confinement. They say the charges were unrelated to the disappearance of Jack and Lilli. So they have received more evidence in, I guess, this case. So a new hearing for election and plea is scheduled for May 4th. That's next month. They're not identifying the victim. This incident happened over a year ago. Well, the kids came up missing over a year ago. They said they passed polygraph, okay? Oh, not the polygraphs, okay? Okay, so the person is an adult now. Oh, but wasn't at the time of the assault. Okay, well, see, I haven't even heard anything about that, but he's going to court. Okay, let's see. Let's check it out. What happened? What can you tell us that happened to Jack and Lilli Sullivan? Missing since January 2nd of this year. Was it this year? Wait. Hold on. Yeah, May 2nd. May 2nd. Okay. May 2nd of last year. Okay. Next month will be a year since Jack and Lilli have been missing. What happened to them? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Jack and Lilli Sullivan. What happened to those two children? Oh, wow. Justice in reverse. Okay. So, justice in reverse talks about some type of dishonesty, okay? Corruption, lack of accountability on those children. King of Cups. King of Cups. First one on the docket here. This is somebody who's compassionate and healing. Oh, and he wants to move on. Six of Swords. He wants to move on to calmer waters. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Ooh, don't tell me that's the mama. This is someone who is jealous, dishonest, okay, and manipulative. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So we have stalling, making excuses with the mama. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Loss. We have the Emperor. And the Page of Cups. And the King of Swords. And the Lovers. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this telling me that they had something to do with it. And we have the Nine of Swords underneath the Emperor. And the Knight of Wands, okay, in reverse. Maybe the kids were moved. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's hiding something, and these people hiding something, hanging on to something. These the parents and the stepdaddy right there. And the Empress. And the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Four of Cups in reverse. And the Tower. And the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Five of Cups. Despair. Loss. And the Moon. Looks like something they may now them kids may still be alive. I don't think they are though. We'll ask that next. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the Hierophant. And the Star in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. Knight of Pentacles. Well, they may have passed. Something's being buried. Okay. And I'm getting masculine energy coming in on these children. Okay. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting that there was an offer made. Okay. There was an offer accepted. I think something about the government. Um, I think they were going to do a home check because I think there was some complaints from the school people about Lilli. Lilli. Oh. Because I think the children, the CPS was coming out there the day, was supposed to come out there the day after they turned up missing. They were due out there. Okay. And I think there was an offer to come get the kids so that they couldn't take them. But they didn't bring them back. Yeah, they didn't bring the kids back. And she was no angel. You best believe, woo, she wasn't no angel. That's the energy I can conjure up right now. She lied to avoid the conflict, but all hell broke loose. And there may have been an offer as well as some money. I'm not sure. It's like they did something trying to be caught themselves being smart and got outsmarted. Okay. And now they can't just say what happened. I don't know why. Okay. Because they're dirty too. Well, he couldn't handle the kids either because they gone. Uh, you think I don't think he killed them. I think that he knows what happened because he was in on it too. But like I said, okay, it seemed like they're trying to avoid the CPS, okay, and someone else came in the picture and tricked them out them kids. Like I said, because see, they there by themselves. Yeah, I heard about the car coming in and out. Okay, um, that might have been the dealer because they ain't all kosher either. So I don't know. Let's see. What's the next question? Are they dead or alive? Okay. Are Lilli and Jack still alive? Okay. Lilli and Jack, are they still alive? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards, are they still alive? 4 cards. What do you want us to know? 4 cards, are they still alive? 4 cards, are they still alive? On the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Okay. So this is telling that the people involved don't want to cooperate. Okay, let's see. First card. Nine of Cups. Wishes fulfilled. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's like a yes and a no. The Fool in reverse. Oh. Betrayal. I would say they are gone. If I had to say yes or no, I would say yes, they are deceased. For this, Ten of Pentacles is loss. Okay, there's abundance, emotional abundance here, but there was reckless behavior. Okay, and betrayal. Okay, and I think that is due to the family, reckless behavior. Okay, they were able to be betrayed. Allegedly, everything's alleged. Your entertainment, my interpretation. They could have done that too. Could have done a whole lot of things with them little kids. High seven. Those kids may have been, I'm not sure. They could have been, or that little boy. If she couldn't handle the kids, she was either too high to handle them, or maybe they were autistic, jumping around, or hyper. Not autistic, but hyper. Because some kids is hyper, honey, okay? You don't have to get them no candy. Jumping around, excited, okay, can't sit down, okay? But for them to be outside, there's nobody there. Somebody had to come and get the kids. Even if the parents killed the kids, okay, they had to take the kids somewhere, okay? Because they searched that property and in them thick woods. Oh, okay. They may have sold them, but I think um, they may have sold them with the promise that the kids would be brought back. Okay, I'll bring them back on such and such a okay, and whatever. I think they were being shisty. Okay, they were being shisty from the CPS. Okay, and got caught up in their own shistiness. Okay. Will Jack and Lilli be found? Will they find Jack and Lilli? Okay. Will Jack and Lilli be found? Jack and Lilli, will they be found? What can you tell us about Jack and Lilli being found? Thank you for your answers. Jack and Lilli from Nova Scotia, Canada. Missing since May 2nd of last year. The Hierophant. It's like the government has them. Ooh. I wonder were they taken and turned over to the government? It's a theory. Or some type of institution. Yeah. Wow. Looks like they were moved. King of Pentacles, King Money. Ooh. Five of Cups, despair, loss. Four of Swords in reverse. It does talk about recovery. What it also talks about slowing down and rest. Three of Pentacles, it's a lack of teamwork in reverse. Ace of Pentacles, they missed opportunities. And the Magician in reverse. I don't think they'll be back anytime soon. The Hermit. And we have the Seven of Wands. Oh, wow. Talks about protectiveness. The Seven of Wands. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And here we are with the Knight of Cups and that offer. So, them kids is okay in the sun. heartbreak and betrayal. And the hangman in reverse. So I think that they refuse to see it in another perspective. Okay. They probably don't want to see that they had their whatever was going on in their household had something to do with them kids coming up missing. Okay. But as far as the children being found, okay, we have the four of cups in reverse. They may be just accepting they're gone. Five of wands in reverse, avoiding conflict. The lovers. And the star in reverse. Yeah. And the nightmares with the nine of swords. And the knight of swords, okay, in reverse. So it seems like the mom, okay, has come to the conclusion that her kids are gone and they're not coming back. Okay. Meanwhile, those children have been moved. They were taken out of there. And we may think that they're deceased. And they could be. Okay. They could be. But I don't see them coming back. I don't see the mom expecting them back after all this time. But you never know. They may grow up and be 30 or 52 years old and realize they were abducted, okay, and be on the TV show. Problem solved. Allegedly. Yeah, that's a big possibility. Okay, let's see one more row. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I heard about that. The 22-year-old who I didn't read the whole story, but yeah, 22 years later. Yeah, smoke and mirrors. So there was a stinky offer, okay, to avoid conflict, but it was just smoke and mirrors. And yeah, looks like they may be buried somewhere. And the ace of wands in reverse. And the three of cups in reverse. Yeah. And the eight of swords in reverse. So they're gone. Allegedly, they're gone. May they rest in heaven. Okay. And as far as them being found, okay, I don't know. From what I'm looking at the cards, okay, I just get the feeling that no. And that may have been something to the parents, okay, or to the mom. Maybe they, even a person who's coming around you and they're not all that savory, okay, that may not be the same way that they feel about how you're raising the kids, okay. I don't know, maybe it could have been something that they were seeing how the kids were being raised and took them kids and say she'll never see them kids again, take it into their own hands. Hey, Marion. Right, okay. Hmm. But see, too, is those Royal Canadian Mounted Police, okay, it's not the same as these folks over here, okay. And I think that what it is they don't have a body, okay. They don't have the children, but they know that those parents and those people in them campers, whatever you want to call them, know something. Okay. They know that those kids didn't just walk away. See. But see, that's what you say that, Colleen, okay, but they on drugs. You can tell when you read the story, okay. I don't think they say it, but you can tell. Action speaks louder than words, okay, that there seemed to be some type of drug use and activity going on in that house. Hi, Mary. I hope you well too, because I'm about to get off it. Oh, I've been on here for 2 hours, okay? So give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel because there's more. Most of all, stay blessed.